Hello and welcome to my channel. Hey, that's Juanita. Today what I have to do is that I need to power wash this whole thing down. With all the fires that we had here in Portland, it just simply got my whole back wall really black. So I'm going to be doing that today. These lights up here, I don't know if you can see them, but I went through all the trouble of putting them up and barely lit up. I mean, it was really ridiculous. So those are going down. Hopefully I can be more focused with some better lights. And I also need to, I don't know how well you can see. This one here is already starting to slump a little bit, the stone. But I need to also level this out again. When the coronavirus happened, that whole pandemic happened, everything shut down, and so I wasn't able to get the sand and the proper materials to really fix that. So now that the shops are open, I can get sand. I'm going to level this out. My first priority is to get, obviously, to power wash this down, get this cleaned up.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go easy, easy on our.
So I think I mentioned before about how much my eucalyptus over here sheds. So all along over here is where most of the shavings off of this eucalyptus tree falls down. So I'm going to be collecting it for kindling for this fall. So I'm going to do that as well. And this is very heavy, so I'm going to try to move it. You can see what I'm doing. This is how much the eucalyptus sheds. And that's just from this year. I'm not going to collect all of it. I'm just going to collect what's back here, just so that when I power wash, it doesn't get all wet. When we had a tornado that came through, it blew off one of this big, huge limbs. If I can find the photos of it, I'll clip it at the end of this video. This is one of the pieces that was cut off of that. And just this little piece is fairly thick, very dense. So I'm excited to see how well this burns. And how slow it burns. Since this plant here has pretty much completely finished blooming, I don't really have a method to trimming it down. I'm just grabbing it and branches, and I'm just clipping it. This plant here, I could basically get a hedger and just hedge it off, but probably go back and kind of look at each individual cut later on. But for now, I'm just gonna trim it back.
Think I'll try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and trim this one. Not a whole lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and trim it. A little fella came in, a little hummingbird came to see me. And he came by earlier and stood on my tree there for a while. He's over here. Oh, there you are. I see you now. So I'll show you really close up what I'm doing. So when I trim this, see this cluster right here? There's a lot of clusters, but I try to go to the deepest one, and then I cut right above that. So then the stem will have this, and it'll shoot up more growth out this way. Hey ladies, you guys helping me?
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl.
So outside of a few little pavers here, having a little separation on the pavers, all the pavers look really, really good. I haven't exposed this in quite a few years. So if you're curious as to what was in the bottom, now you know. If you want to do this in your home, it's really relatively easy. This area right here, since I'm in the subject, it was just gravel. I built it up with dirt and rock, kind of like what I did with my larger pergola. And then and I did add sand at that time, and then I just added the pavers on top to be level with the brick, the outer layer of it. But yeah, this has been laid down for probably, I'd say 7 years, more or less. And it looks really, really good. It hasn't had a lot of slumping or movement, so I'm really happy about that. If if there's some unevenness, it's because I created that initially. But yeah, I will pin in the end of the video, I will pin what used to be here. We did used to have a couple of big, huge garden plots here, but we don't get 6 to 12 hours of sun back here. And then we have the big, huge eucalyptus tree that created a lot of shade. So it wasn't very successful, and I'm not a very successful gardener either. So that was probably it. And at the time, we had another set of chickens, and they ate everything to the nubbins. So yeah. So okay, so it's time to power wash.
Gravel road, I've been asked to slow down. Fireplace, do you know how? Piles of paper, my desk is out. Who will care for the world out? Rest with me, close to curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Oh, how I love when it rains outside, and it's okay to slow the ride. Discover books I forget about, but who care for the world now? Rest with me, close to curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Maybe then I can relax.
So if you're wondering what I do with this, I have an owl, that's a lamp.
Bring my hills and my clay. Oh, just rest with me, close to curtain, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, oh, and take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Rest with me, close the curtain, brew some herbal tea.
Okay, that's gonna do it for me today. It was, you know what? I have not cleaned this in, I don't know. I mean, I've power washed it lightly here and there, but I've never done this deep scrubbing and sweeping and getting rid of debris in quite a long time, and it really, really needed it. So I will come back and do another video on the lights, as well as fixing these pavers down here. And yeah, but I'm happy. This has not happened in a long, long time. I don't even know how long I've done a deep cleaning like this, probably a couple of years. So I'm really happy with the result. When I was power washing the woodwork, turned out that the tops were a lot lighter. So I'm gonna put a good coat of some sort of wood sealant on the tops, and maybe even paint the bottoms and give it some brightness in there. And then I still need to oil the backs of my theater chairs. So I will complete that when I do the lights and do the pavers. So stay tuned for that video. For now, love you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. So as you can see, it's completely clean. It got really late last night, so I wasn't able to conclude this video. But as you can see, the tops of this got really light in comparison to what they used to be. And so I'm going to go ahead and put a clear coat on that, maybe paint the bottoms of this. The theater seats back here, I'm going to just put a clear coat, maybe do a finish of sorts and then put a clear coat on that. But it's all really nice and clean. I do still need to change out the lights up here because these are not serving me any good. I need to do these stones probably from here. So from here to here, I need to actually fix these still. Again, change out my lights. And right here, probably from here to here, I'm going to do at least 1 foot concrete step. So stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, I'm really happy with the results, and so I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, give me a like, subscribe. Don't forget to share it with your friends and family, but more importantly, get out. And thank you for watching.